Chapter 2, Physical Features of India. So we were learning about the division of Himalaya. Let's conclude our topic. Division of Himalayas on the basis of first on the parallel ranges and then on the basis of rivers. So the longitudinal division of Himalaya based on parallel ranges, it is the north to south division of Himalaya. The second one is regional division of Himalaya demarcated by river. This is west to east division of Himalayas. So the longitudinal division of Himalaya based on the parallel ranges are the parallel ranges of Himalayas are Himadri, which is also known as Great Himalaya or Inner Himalaya. It is the northmost range of Himalaya. Then is Himachal. It is also known as Lesser Himalayas and it is the middle range of Himalaya. Then is Shivalik. Shivalik is the outer Himalaya and it is also known as, and it is the southmost range of Himalayas. So in the previous class we have already learned about the Himadri or Great Himalaya. Let's revise it. See the features of Himadri. Himadri is the continuous range consisting loftiest peak having average height of 6,000 meters. It is permanently snow covered. It is the birthplace of glaciers and its core is composed of granite. And the highest peak here are the Kanchenjunga, Nanga Parvat, Nanda Devi, Kamet, Namcha Barwa, Mount Everest, then Dhaulagiri, Annapurna. These are the peaks of Himadri. See in the map, Himadri here, then south of Himadri is Himachal, south of Himachal is Shivalik. So let's learn about Himachal Himalayas, which is also known as Lesser Himalayas. So the Himachal Himalaya or Lesser Himalaya lying to the south of Himadri. Himachal or Lesser Himalaya lies to the south of Himadri and the ranges are composed of highly compressed and altered rock. So compression was too much high here, so the rock here are highly compressed. The altitude varies between 3,700 and 4,500 meters. Altitude here means height. So height is between 3,700 and 4,500 meters. And the width, average width is about 50 kilometers. So keep in mind, the altitude varies between the altitude of Himachal or Lesser Himalayas varies between 3,700 and 4,500 meters, where average width is about 50 kilometers. Now see, Pir Panjal range form its longest. Pir Panjal here in Kashmir and Himachal Pradesh. So Pir Panjal is its longest range. Pir Panjal is the longest range of Lesser Himalayas. Keep in mind, Pir Panjal in Kashmir and Himachal Pradesh. So Pir Panjal is the longest range of Himachal or Lesser Himalayas. Pir Panjal is the longest range of Lesser Himalayas. And other important ranges are Dhauladhar in Himachal Pradesh and Mahabharat ranges in the Nepal. Now this range, the Lesser Himalaya, it consists famous valleys like Kashmir Valley, then Kangra and Kulu Valley. So these ranges consist of famous valleys like Kashmir Valley and then Kangra and Kulu Valley, and Kangra and Kulu Valley in Himachal Pradesh. And this region is also well known for its hill stations like Nainital, Ranikhet. So these are the hill stations located here. Now see again the features of Himachal. It is rugged mountain system. First, it is rugged mountain system having average height between 3,700 and 4,500 meters. Height is between 3,700 and 4,500 meters. Width is 50 kilometer. Average width is about 50 kilometer. Important ranges are Important ranges are Pir Panjal. Pir Panjal is its longest range. Pir Panjal is its longest range. Pir Panjal is its longest range. Longest range is Pir Panjal. Pir Panjal is its longest range. And other ranges are Dhauladhar and Mahabharat range. Next, it is well known for hill station. It is well known for hill station and valley like Kashmir Valley, Kulu Valley. Now let's see the features of Shivalik. Let's see the feature of Shivalik or outer Himalayas. See, Shivalik, this is Shivalik, and Shivalik is the outermost range of Himalayas. They extend over a width of 10 to 50 kilometer. Width of Shivalik is 10 to 50 kilometer. 10 to 50 kilometer is the width of Shivalik. And altitude varying. The average altitude here is about 900 and 1100 meters. The altitude varies between 900 and 1100 meters. Keep in mind, the outermost range of Himalaya is called Shivalik, and they extend over a width is about 10 to 50 kilometer. The average width is about 10 to 50 kilometer, and have an average altitude varying between 900 and 1100 meters. And these range are composed of unconsolidated sediments brought down by river from the main Himalayan range located further north. Now see again here features of Shivaliks. It is outermost range of Himalayas. It is the outermost range of Himalayas, and it is the southern range of Himalayas, having average height between 900 and 1100 meters. Height is between 900 and 1100 meters. Width is about 10 to 50 kilometer. Width is 10 to 50 kilometer. Composed of unconsolidated sediment. It is composed of unconsolidated sediments. Sediment here are unconsolidated. They are brought down by river from the main Himalayas located further north. It is more prone to earthquake and landslide. Shivalik is, due to the unconsolidated sediments, the Shivalik are more prone to earthquake and landslide. Why? Because it is composed of unconsolidated sediment, so it is more prone to landslide. Now see the longitudinal valleys. The valleys which are lying between Himachal and Shivalik are known as dunes. So the longitudinal valley lying between the Lesser Himalaya and the Shivalik are known as dune. The longitudinal valley lying between the Lesser or the Himachal and the Shivalik are known as dune. You have heard the names like Dehradun, Kotli Dune, Patli Dune. These are the well-known dunes. So the longitudinal valleys lying between the Himachal Himalayas and the Shivalik, it is known as dune. The longitudinal valleys lying between the Lesser Himalayas or the Himachal Himalayas and the Shivalik are known as dune. Example of dunes are Dehradun, Kotli Dune, Patli Dune. So these are the well-known dunes situated over here. So now you have seen the features of all. You have seen the features of Himadri, Himachal and the Shivalik. Now let's see the features of Punjab Himalayas, Kumaon Himalayas, Nepal Himalayas and Assam Himalayas. The regional division of Himalayas demarcated by the river, means bounded by the river. It is west to east division of Himalayas. See here. Now we are learning about the regional division of Himalayas demarcated by river. It is west to east division of Himalaya. West to east division of Himalayas. Regional division of Himalaya demarcated by the river. West to east division of Himalaya. See, first is Punjab Himalayas. Punjab Himalayas lying between river Indus. See here first, the Punjab Himalayas lying between river Indus and river Satluj. So the part of Himalaya lying between Indus river and Satluj are traditionally known as Punjab Himalaya, but it is also known regionally as Kashmir Himalaya in Kashmir and Himachal Himalayas also from west to east. So, and the part of Himalaya lying between Satluj and Kali river is known as Kumaon Himalayas, and the Kali and Tista river demarcated the Nepal Himalayas, and Tista Dihang river, the part of Himalaya lying between Tista and Dihang, is known as Assam Himalayas. See here, Punjab Himalayas. See, Punjab Himalayas lying between river Indus and river Satluj. This part of Himalaya, this is known as Punjab Himalayas. The part of Himalaya lying between here river Indus and river Satluj, this part of Himalaya, it is known as Punjab Himalayas. Originally in Kashmir it is known as Kashmir Himalayas, and in Himachal Pradesh it is known as Himachal Himalaya, and this is known as Punjab Himalaya. So part of Himalaya lying between river Indus and river Satluj, it is known as Punjab Himalayas. The next is Kumaon Himalayas. Between river Satluj and river Kali is here. Between river Satluj and river Kali, the part of this Himalaya, it is known as Kumaon Himalayas. It is known as Kumaon Himalayas. The part of Himalaya lying between river Satluj and river Kali, this is known as Kumaon Himalayas. This part, this is known as Kumaon Himalayas. Then the part of Himalayas lying between river Kali here and river Tista here, the part of Himalaya lying between river Kali and river Tista, this part of Himalaya, it is known as Nepal Himalayas. This part, it is known as Nepal Himalayas. This part is known as Nepal Himalayas. Then the part of Himalayas lying between river Tista is here, river Tista and river Dihang. River Dihang, Brahmaputra river is known as Dihang in Arunachal Pradesh. So the part of Himalaya lying between river Tista and river Dihang, the part of Himalaya lying between river Tista and river Dihang, this is known as Assam Himalayas. So you understand? The part of Himalaya lying between river Indus and river Satluj, this is known as Punjab Himalayas. Part of Himalaya lying between Satluj and and Kali, part of Himalaya lying between Satluj and Kali, this is known as Kumaon Himalayas. Then the part of Himalaya lying between Kali and Tista river, it is known as Nepal Himalayas. This portion, this is known as Nepal Himalayas. And the part of Himalayas lying between Tista and Dihang, the part of Himalaya lying between Tista and Dihang, this is known as Assam Himalayas. Dihang, the river Brahmaputra is known as Dihang in Arunachal Pradesh. You know the river Brahmaputra, it is known as Sangupo in Tibet, and in Arunachal Pradesh it is known as Dihang, and Brahmaputra in Assam, and then Bangladesh it is known as Yamuna. Known as Jamuna in Bangladesh. Jamuna in Bangladesh. Brahmaputra is known as Jamuna in Bangladesh. Now see again, regional division of Himalayas demarcated by river. This is west to east division. West to east division. See, Punjab Himalayas lying between river Indus and river Satluj. Punjab Himalaya here. This is Punjab Himalaya lying between river Indus and river Satluj. Next to Punjab Himalaya is Kumaon Himalayas. Kumaon Himalaya lying between river Satluj to river Kali. This is river Satluj and river Kali. This part of Himalaya is known as Kumaon Himalaya. Then is Nepal Himalayas. Nepal Himalaya lying between river Kali and river Tista. Nepal Himalaya between river Kali and river Tista. This part of Himalaya, this is known as Nepal Himalayas. Then Assam Himalayas lying between river Tista and river Dihang. River Tista here, river Dihang here. The part of Himalaya lying between river Tista and river Dihang, this is known as Assam Himalayas. So Dihang is river Brahmaputra. In Arunachal Pradesh, Brahmaputra, it is known as Dihang. Now you note down your today's homework. Write 5 features of Himachal and write 5 features of, write and learn. You have to write and learn 5 features of Himachal and Shivalik. See again the features. Features of Himachal. It is rugged mountain. Rugged means uneven and rough. It is rugged mountain system having average height between 3,700 and 4,500 meters. Average width is 50 km. Important ranges are Pir Panjal. Pir Panjal is its longest range, and other ranges are Dhauladhar and Mahabharat range. Well known for hill station and valley like Kashmir and Kulu valley. Then the features of Shivaliks. It is the outmost range of Himalayas having average height between 900 and 1100 meters. Width is 10 to 50 km. Composed of unconsolidated sediments, and it is prone to earthquake and landslide. One question may be there inside question. Just keep in mind. No need to write. Why Shivalik are more prone to earthquake and landslide? The answer will be because it is composed of unconsolidated sediments. Just keep this in your mind. Let's locate some passes. Passes we denote by this symbol. So we will locate here Shipkela Pass, Bomdila Pass, Zojila Pass and Baralachila Pass. And just give a numbering over here so that you will recognize it easily. So first is Shipkela Pass. Let's locate it. Shipkela Pass here in Himachal Pradesh. Give here number 1. Shipkela Pass here in Himachal Pradesh, give number 1. Then is Bomdila. Bomdila Pass here. This is Bomdila Pass. Give here number 2. Bomdila Pass here number 2. Then is Zojila. Zojila Pass here in Ladakh region it is. So Zojila Pass here number 3. Zojila pass here, number 3. The number 4, Baralachla. This is Baralachla in Himachal Pradesh and it is number 4. Baralachla pass, number 4 in Himachal Pradesh. See again, see the name of the passes. Passes we denote by this symbol. One is Shipkila, Bomdila, Zojila. This is Zojila, Baralachla. See in the map, Shipkila pass here, number 1. Number 2, Bomdila here, number 2. Number 3, Zojila here. This is Zojila here, number 3. Number 4, Baralachla. Baralachla here. See Baralachla. Now see number 1, Shipkila. See again, this is number 1, Shipkila. Shipkila in Himachal Pradesh and it connects Shimla with Tibet. Shipkila pass connects Shimla with Tibet. The number 2 is Bomdila. Bomdila here in Arunachal Pradesh. It connects Arunachal Pradesh with Tibet. Then the next one is Zojila. Zojila here in Ladakh. It connects Srinagar with Leh. This is Zojila pass. It connects Srinagar with Leh. The next one is Baralachla. Baralachla here in Himachal Pradesh and it connects Mandi with Leh. Baralachla here it connects Mandi with Leh. So these are the passes.